further referring to you, time of supply, supply of goods where reverse charge applies. Especially there are reverse charge supply of goods. One is called cash on nets, not paid, not shielded, supplied by agriculturalist to a registered person, recipient liable to pay GST, or supply of a priority sector lending certificates, or the used goods of the government, seized goods of the government, confiscated goods by the government. That goods is selling to a registered person, the recipient being registered person liable to pay GST for procurement of the goods from the government. Like that we have list couple of supplies. In the case where supply of goods, where time of supply for reverse charge, section 12 subsection 3, there are three occasions they have explained. Date of receipt of the goods by the recipient, date of making the payment by the recipient to supplier of the goods, or 30 days from the date of invoice. 30 days from the date of invoice. Among the three, whichever is earlier. I will say here 30 days means what? First day that occurs after expiry of 30 days. Date immediately following 30 days means the first day that occurs after expiry of 30 days from the date of issue of invoice. Among the three, whichever is earlier, whichever is earlier is the time of supply. How to understand this? Somewhat more practically I am bringing here. Look here. In the given case, I am the recipient of the goods. Reverse charge applies. First I referred here. First point what? Date of receipt of the goods. Assume which is 1st October. Date of payment is considered. There are two entries. One is book entry, means in the books of the recipient he made a payment entry in the books, or the banker given the debit to the account of the recipient. Among the two, book entry or bank entry, whichever is earlier is the date of payment. Date of book entry, for example, debit in the books 31st of August. Banker given the debit to the account of the recipient 6th September. 31st August or 6th September, whichever is earlier, 31st August is the date of payment. So, date of receipt of the goods 1st October 2023. Date of payment 31st August 2024. When the invoice issued by supplier, where the recipient going to pay the tax. In the given case, date first day after expiry of 30 days from the date of issue of invoice. Assume here the 6th October is the first day after expiry of 30 days from the date of issue of invoice. Among the three dates, whichever is earlier, 1st October 2023, 31st August 2024, or first day that occurs after expiry of 30 days from date of invoice, namely 6th October 2024. Among three, which is earlier? Which is earlier? 1st October 2023 is earlier. Therefore, this is what the time of supply. In the given case, 1st October 2023 is the time of supply. In the case where the goods supplied by supplier, where the RCM reverse charge mechanism applies, where the recipient going to pay the tax, the time of supply, the date of receipt of the goods, date of payment, or first date after expiry of 30 days from the date of issue of invoice. Among the three, whichever is earlier. How to understand this? Simple example I am going to bring here to make you understand the same point. Bring you notice with the help of example. Look here, my dear sir. Mrs. X Limited supplied raw cotton for rupees 2 lakh to Mrs. Y Limited, registered person under GST rate 5%. If the raw cotton supplied by a manufacturer of raw cotton to a registered person is under RCM. Yes. How can you say under RCM, sir? Could you please explain it, sir? I will explain. Very simple. If you refer here, my dear sir, you come across that in the given case, raw cotton, I will show you right now, and the RCM applies. If you look here, in the given case, supply of goods, reverse charge applicable. Reverse charge applicable. See, reverse charge applicable in the case of raw cotton. Raw cotton, you see here. Raw cotton here, I would like to, raw cotton is there, no? Simple, I will change a small correction in the given problem because here I said supplier, I said, na? Supplier X Limited, I said. I should not say X Limited because raw cotton is considered supplied by whom? Agriculturalist. When we talk about agriculturalist, we have a definition. Section 2, subsection 7 of the CGST Act. It should be agriculturalist must be an individual, at most a HUF. It cannot be a corporate company. Therefore, in the given case, when RCM applies, raw cotton supplied by agriculturalist to recipient who is a registered person, recipient liable to pay GST. So, in that case, my dear sir, I am presenting now just by changing the X Limited into agriculturalist. Now, given example, just instantaneously I am preparing example in front of you by just looking here a particular point. So, I will say instead of here X Limited, what I will do is here is Mr. X. I will say Mr. X, who is a particular agriculturalist, who is a agriculturalist. Now got the clarity. So immediately I have been taken into account the correct way of approach. One example here, Mr. X, agriculturalist, supplied raw cotton 2 lakh rupees to Y Limited registered person under GST law. Then who liable to pay GST here? In the given case, the recipient is liable to pay GST under RCM, reverse charge mechanism. Okay. In that case, what is the time of supply for recipient to pay the GST? To pay the GST. 1. Here, date of receipt of goods. Assume date of receipt of goods is today, 22nd September 2024. Date of payment, which is here 2. Book entry, which is 1st June 2024. Bank entry, dividend, when, let us say here 31st May 2024. So, whichever is earlier, whichever is earlier, known as date of payment. If date of payment is that a case, which is earlier, you are aware of that, which is 31st May 2024. Now further, first day after expiry of 30 days from the date of issue of invoice. So assume date of invoice is, for example, 1st June 2024. That means count reckoned 30 days from 2nd June. From 2nd June, 30 days when ends? 30 days ends on 1st of July. So 30 days count start from next day, 2nd June, 2nd June 2024 to 1st July 2024. That is 30 days. First day that occurs after expiry of 30 days from the date of date of issue of invoice means what? 2nd July 2024. So here there are 3 dates: date of receipt of goods, date of receipt of goods, one date; date of payment is one more date. Date of payment is one more point here, date of payment. Then the first day that occurs after expiry of 30 days from the date of invoice, one more date. There are 3 dates, say 22nd September, 31st May, 2nd July. Which is earlier among the 3? Which is earlier? The earlier one here is the 31st of May 2024. Among 3, whichever is earlier again. Therefore, time of supply in case of RCM applies in the hands of recipient is 31st May 2024. Why it is 2024? Because among the 3 dates, here it is 1, here 2, here 3. Among the 3, which is earlier? 31st May 2024 is earlier. Therefore, there is time of supply. In a simple terminology. Now please come back, referring here furthermore the points for our further consideration. Once you understand time of supply, supply of goods, reverse charge. Now I am moving on to supply of goods where voucher has been issued to redeem against goods. How to understand this? Very simple, my dear friends. If you refer, understand here. In the given case, I am going to bring here. Look. In the case of voucher, gift voucher, you buying the gift voucher for rupees 4,000 to redeem when you are going to purchase only a particular product called laptop. In that case, at the time of issue of voucher, it is clearly identifiable against a product which is permissible to redeem. In that case, the gift voucher for rupees 4,000, the time of issue of voucher itself is the time of supply. This is what I mentioned here for your kind consideration. In the given case, supply is identifiable at the time of issue of voucher? Yes, sir. Absolutely identifiable, sir. In that case, time of supply equal date of issue of voucher. Time of supply is nothing but date of issue of voucher. Sir, at the time of issue of a voucher, I do not know against what it is going to be redeemed. Is it so? It may be redeemable. Here, if you refer, it may be redeemable. A gift voucher rupees for 5,000 issued It can be redeemed against a bag, against a particular machine, a particular cleaner, or it may be against a perfume, whatnot. Like that, any product is available in the shop can be redeemed, for which gift voucher issued rupees 5,000. I may use this gift voucher rupees 5,000 to buy bag, to buy washing machine, to buy locker, whatnot. In that case, at the time of issue of voucher, we do not identify it with a given product against which they are going to redeem. Therefore, we could not able to identify the rate of tax. Therefore, in the case of vouchers issued to redeem against any product available in the given particular supplier premises, in that case, time of supply is equal to the date on which that voucher is going to be actually redeemed. If not redeemed, no time of supply. Redeemed, time of supply. Out of rupees 5,000, 2,000 only redeemed. 2,000 value is the time of supply. Entire rupees 5,000 rupees redeemed. That is what time of supply when actually redeemed. Means utilize that voucher to buy the given product or any product available in the particular shop. I want to buy bag which is rupees 3,000. I want to buy locker 10,000. I give the gift voucher 5,000. So balance I am going to pay only 5,000. In that case, entire 5,000 I utilized. When actually I purchase. That means at the time of redemption. Redemption nothing but a time of purchase. That is the time of supply. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Any doubt in the given case? In the case of voucher, section 12(4) of the CGST refers. Quickly respond to me, please.
No doubt, sir.
Excellent. Further moving on
Clear.
to clear, very good. And I must சொல்லுங்க because distance learning it is a virtual class, online live classes. Therefore, you should be understand. I should also be understand whether my beloved friends are understanding the subject or not. When you reciprocate, when you talk with me, when you ask a doubt, then I will come to know, okay, my people are listening, my people are really involving, understanding. Then I come to know. Come back. Section 12 subsection 2 to section 12 subsection 4. If not applicable, forward charge not applicable to identify time of supply, reverse charge the provision not applicable to identify the provision, the voucher provision also be not applicable because it is not a voucher. In that case, by default, it falls under section 12 subsection 5 of CGST to talks about time of supply of goods. A default provision it is. A default provision it is. Date on which return is to be filed. If not, date on which tax is paid. Anyone can be taken as a time of supply. Date on which return is to be filed known. The date on which return is to be filed, that date is a time of supply. Sir, I do not know the date of filing the return, sir, in the given circumstances, sir. It's a unique case, sir. Date on which you are going to pay the tax is the time of supply. Sir, how to understand this, sir? Simple, my dear. Look here. In the given case, I am Mr. X. I kept in my house so much of cash. One fine day, GST squad raided my premises, found hard cash, rupees 2 crores. They asked me, hey Mr. X, from where you got this money? Sir, this money, I got by selling so much of masks during the corona period, 2 years. Have you accounted this? Not accounted, sir. That means due date of file return not known. But it is out of supply of goods. This much of cash. In that case, hey Mr. X, now you pay the GST. I will pay, sir. Today I am paying, sir. 22nd of September. Date of payment is the time of supply. Department will searching the particular cash and records in my premises. Department also got a particular logbook of mine where I really clearly mentioned when I supplied in the month of July, in the month of August, like that. So clear data available, the supplies. In that case, the due date to pay, to file the return, that amount, whatever may be the amount pertaining to the tax period, is a time of supply. If that is not available, the date on which I am going to pay the tax is the time of supply, which is a default provision where it is not going to cover under the section 12.2 to 12.4. 12.2 what? A forward charge. 12.3 what? Reverse charge. 12.4 what? A vouchers. In that case, wherever it is not covered, then covering under 12.5, which is by default provision. Coming to the point of time of supply in case of interest, late fee, penalty and all. What is the time of supply then? Time of supply in the given case, the date on which you receive the interest, or date on which you receive the penalty, the date on which you receive the delay payment charges. Section 12.6 refers time of supply, the date on which you receive the interest. Sir, I supply the goods on credit basis, sir. I supply the goods on credit basis, sir. When I supplied a 1st of January 2024, sir. But payment not made in time, sir. When the payment made? Payment made on today, sir, 22nd September 2024, sir. Delay happened, sir. Therefore, I charge the interest, sir. The buyer paid to me interest of rupees 20,000, sir. Got the clarity? In that case, for the rupees 20,000, I have to pay GST. When I have to pay GST? 1 minute, my dear friends. I will come back just now. Wait, please. நீ எங்கேருந்து வரீங்க? எம்மா ஷோப் ஆமாம் ஆமாம், அந்த பக்கமா சிதல பக்கம் பக்கம் இல்லைம்மா. தேங்க்யூ. யார் சொன்ன இருக்கேன்னு? யார் சொன்ன? இல்லைம்மா, இருந்து நான் போட்டிருப்பேன். இல்லை 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 இல்லை. ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ. கேட் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவாக முடிங்கம்மா. So now come back, my dear friends. So in the given case, time of supply in case of interest, late fee or penalty or delay payment charges are considered. What is the time of supply? Time of supply, the date on which you received. If not received, not time of supply for the interest, for the delay payment charges. Look here, with one example I am bringing here, just look in understandable manner. If you refer here, in the given case, interest on delay payment. One example I am bringing. Sir, in the given case, goods sold on 1st January 2024. For what value? For 1 lakh. GST 18%. Is clear? On credit basis sold. Interest received for delay in repayment of sale proceeds on 16 September. Rupees how much? 20,000. For the interest part, what is the time of supply? Only when received. When received? 16 September. Therefore, time of supply for the interest part is 16th September. What rupees? 20,000. I have to pay the GST or not? Yes, I have to pay GST. What rate GST? The rate applicable for the main supply. What rate applicable main supply? 18%. 18% will apply for the 20,000. Now, it is a full and final payment. Am I right? It's a full and final payment. Interest rupees 20,000 is the full and final payment. If the full and final payment, generally in practice we used to apply inclusive basis to identify the GST. Rupees 20,000 interest multiplied by 18 divided by 100 plus 18, namely whatever output come as inclusive basis, that will be payment of GST, because the interest is as a full and final payment. That's why. Is it clear, my dear? Section 12.6 of CGST Act. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So, I have completed time of supply, supply of goods. Quick recapitulation for the entire provisions with regard to time of supply, supply of goods. Section 12, subsection 2, forward charge, time of supply, the date of invoice or last day to issue invoice. Advance payment, not time of supply. In case of specified actionable claims, in that case, time of supply is equal to the date of invoice or last day to issue invoice or date of payment, whichever is earlier. Coming to the point where the payment received over and above invoice value, which is not exceed ₹1,000 at the option of the supplier at the time of issue of invoice after the payment received is the time of supply. In case of continuous supply of goods, section 31 subsection 4 says issue the invoice on or before statement date, statement submission date or date of payment, whichever is earlier. If it is so, there is a time of supply. Further, in the case where goods sent on sale or return basis, the date of invoice, if the invoice issued before supply or at the time of supply. Otherwise, compare with the expiry of 6 months from date of dispatch. Among three, whichever is earlier. That means date of invoice or the first date after expiry of 6 months from the date of invoice is the time of supply. In case of goods sent on sale or return basis. Thereafter, we referred section 12, subsection 3, namely reverse charge. In case of supply of goods, RCM apply, recipient liable to pay GST. In that case, price of supply is equal to the date of invoice, means the date of receipt of the goods or date of payment or the first day after expiry of 30 days from the date of invoice, whichever is earlier. Repeating, section 12.3, reverse charge applies first day after expiry of 30 days from the date of invoice or date of payment or the date of receipt of the goods, among the three, whichever is earlier. And also we referred section 12, subsection 4, namely voucher, a gift voucher, a voucher issued to redeem against a identified product. The date of issue of invoice, to voucher itself is the time of supply. No sir, voucher has been issued which is redeemable against any product available in the premises of the seller. In that case, at the time of actual redemption is the time of supply. Sir, section 12.5, which is default provision, not applicable anywhere else. It falls under the section 12, subsection 5, where the due date is equal to the date of filing the return is the time of supply. If that is not known, date on which you are going to file the payment of GST is the time of supply. Repeating, 12.5, default provision, due date of filing the return, if not, date of payment of tax is the time of supply. Section 12, subsection 6, interest, delay payment charges, which is received. The receipt date is the time of supply. If not received, not time of supply. For the case of interest, delay payment charges, which is a full and final payment. If so, that particular interest is attract the GST as per the rate applicable for the main supply. If so, compute as inclusive basis because the interest generally comes into supplier as a full and final payment, therefore inclusive basis. Is clear, my dear friends? Thank you.